Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Anjani Safitri Ningrum from A3 class 2018, and today I'm gonna talk about part of speech. What is part of speech? Part of speech is a type of words that assemble one sentence into a coherent and provide understanding to the reader or listener. And you have to know the component of part of speech. The first one is noun. Noun is a word class that has functions as the subject or object of the clause, where this word class is shown to represent people, object, or another thing that are hindered. And there are kinds of noun. And the first one is proper noun and common noun. Proper noun is a word that denotes the name of a person, object, or place, which usually begins with a capital letters. And common noun is a noun that is general in nature and has a wide range. Second is collective noun. Collective noun is a word that indicates a group of people or object that begin with an indefinite article like an, and in the use of a collective noun, the predicate positions can be filled by a singular verb like is, has, does, and many more, or plural verb like are, have, do, and were, and yep, depending on the number of words you want to show. And third, material noun. Material noun is a noun that shows the name of the substance, such as gold, water, wood, coal, where writing is not preceded by the additions of article or the. And the last, fourth, abstract noun. Abstract noun is the most difficult noun to understand. This noun can represent idea, touchable physical substance, which can be an act or actions, or an even with the example of conversations. Okay, and the second word class is verb. Verb is a general linguistic in a class of words that usually functions as a predicate, and most verbs represent semantic elements of action, state, and or process. Verbs are also sometimes referred to as actions verb that can stand alone, but sometimes also require helping verbs. Action verbs are verbs that describe the activities of not only humans but also animals, and these verbs include mental activities such as thinking, feeling, and many more. There are kinds of verbs based on the function. The first one is finite verb. Finite verb is a form of a verb that shows agreement with the subject and is marked for tenses. And the second is infinite verb. Infinite verb are not marked for tenses and do not show agreement with the subject. And the last, this is verb based on complement. The first one is transitive verb. It's a verb followed by a direct object to receive action from the subject. And the second is intransitive verb. Intransitive verb that is not followed by the direct object as the represent of the actions, because the actions does not involve a direct object. And the third of word classes is adverb. Adverb is a word used to describe elements of a verb, adjective, prepositions, or other adverb, or what is known as a simple adverb. The definitions of adverb can also be explained as a word that is used to provide additional information on a noun, and this is kinds of simple verbs. The first one is a simple adverb of place in an adverb that describes where an action is performed. Generally, this word is placed at the end of the sentence, but in some case, it can be placed in the beginning or middle of the sentence. For example, somewhere, there, here, and many more. Second, simple adverb of time. Simple adverb of time is adverb that is used to show the time when an actions or event occur. There are two types of adverb of time that we usually encounter in a sentence. The first one, adverb of definite time, and adverb of indefinite times. Third, simple adverb of manner. This verb is used to show how an action is done or something happened by adding ly. Okay, after the adjective is a simple way to recognize words that are included in the verb. In adverb of manner, for example, slow becomes slowly. Okay, and the fourth, simple verb of frequency. And these group words, adverb is used to describe how often an action occurs. For the example are often, always, sometimes, usually, never, and something like that. And the last, simple adverb or degree or quantity. This adverb is used to discuss the level of intensity of an action's nature or other adverbs. And the last or fourth of word classes is an adjective. Adjective is a word used to describe noun or pronoun, which can be person or a place, an animal, an object, or an abstract concept. Yeah. And the following are forms of adjective. In use, there are two adjective forms that can be used in a sentence. There is adjective phrase. Is the result of a combinations of adjectives as a head and a modifier or determiner. For example, homemade dark chocolate. Modifier plus adjective. And the second is compound adjective. This adjective can also combine with other parts of speech such as noun, verb, form a new word. Now, when this happens, the resulting new word is called a compound adjective. For example, is high-speed camera, adjective plus noun. And adjective in their use, the first one is adjective positions. In the use of adjective, it turns out that there is a position or position of adjective in the sentence. The first one is attribute. Adjective comes before a noun. Second is positive. Adjective is behind the noun without the linking verb intruded. And the third, predicative. Adjective is placed after the noun interrupted by the linking verb. And the second, adjective order. Adjective also has the order in the sentence. So if there is more than one adjective in in a sentence, then you need to follow the order rule based on the following categories. The first one is opinion. Relative things like pretty, delicious, look nice, and something like that. And second, size. All size like big, tiny, fat, tall, small, like that. And the third is shape. Describe shapes such as square, round, cylindrical. And fourth, describes age or age like such as old, new, young. 5. Color such as red, green, blue, yellow. Next, origin. Describe the country or regions of origin such as America, Chinese, Turkish, and And next, material. Describe the main ingredients of the object such as steel, bronze, ceramic, stone. And the last, purpose. Describe the main functions of the object. Generally, it cannot be separated from its nouns such as meeting, wedding, gathering, and there are kinds of adjectives. The first one is proper adjective. Proper adjective is describe an object with a proper noun. For this type of adjective, it must start with the capital letters. For example, the Turkish Empire, like that. And the second is descriptive adjective. Is an adjective that is used to describe the nature and conditions of a person, animal, or object. For example, a white dog, a new sunglasses, a brave man, beautiful baby, a round table, and many more. And third, quantitative adjective, used to describe how much an object intended. The words that are included in this quantitative adjective are little, much, no, any, some, enough, all, half, and many more. And next, numerical adjective is accordance with the number. The adjective numeral defines a number in numeric or numeric form. Apart from explaining the number, the adjective numerical can also be used to calculate the order and the conditions. For example, my mom left me $2 to buy lunch. Did you know he won second place in the running competitions? Could you make it double for me, please? Like that. And the last is distribute adjective. This adjective refers to divide noun in a sentence. Noun can refer to people, inanimate object individually or separately. Adjective that go into diving a noun are each, every, either, neither. For example, the two students had each a book, or he was attacked with a fever every other month, or you can take either side, and many more. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you get the point, or you can get something new from this video. And thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.